Hi, Pisces. Vegan ice cream, um, made with coconut milk. It's really good. Got it at Trader Joe. Not sponsored by it. I wish. Can you imagine vegan ice cream sponsoring me? I would be the happiest human being on earth. Getting paid to eat this as I give you tarot readings. I mean, if heaven was a place on earth, I'm gonna work with the Lunda Tarot deck. So, messages for October for Pisces seekers who didn't run for the hills, stuck around for the past minute and 18 seconds. Thank you. My name is Morgane, if you're new, and this is my fun and serious place where I say what needs to be said and the way it needs to be said while attempting to also enjoy it. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to like. You don't have to comment. I don't do anything because I have to do it. Why should you? But people seem to like think that they can act like it, with you. Like they can expect you to do what they don't do because, I don't know, they expect more of you than they expect themselves. That's not a good enough reason. And then they get hurt by it. And some of you are wondering, what's the sense in that? There's no sense in that. Why are you even wondering? Go eat ice cream, preferably non-dairy. 'Can you see me well? Thought there would be more light. Is that better? Yeah, it is better. Okay. All right, Pisces. Let's get serious. Most of you left. Few of you stayed. You're the real deal. And I'm happy to have you. And this is your reading. Hey, if people can't handle a little bit of ice cream in the beginning of a video, why should I read for them? No, for real. Seven of Cups. I need more for Pisces for October. Indeed, there is more. Ace of Cups and Page of Wands. Ooh, someone is getting a romantic message, text, offer, invitation. It's somewhat of a fantasy of yours. Something that sounds too fun to be true. It's kind of like me now getting an offer to sponsor a vegan ice cream brand. Like that's the kind of thing that we're seeing here with the Seven of Cups, Ace of Cups, and Page of Wands for you. I really hope that that happens for you. Huh. Jupiter is on its way to you. Jupiter is on its way back to you. It's retrograding right now as I'm recording this in Aries, 2 degrees at the moment. 2 more degrees and it's back in your sign, and we love it for you. Apparently, the fantastical portion of you that thinks really, really big without any boundaries, that imagines the best of the best without any sort of limitation, can now happen. It's possible. So do it. Imagine the most of it. Imagine your Oscar, your Nobel Prize, or whatever. 3 of Swords, 6 of Cups. Ah, no, Pisces, you can't do that. This was looking really, really good, and then you started remembering who you can't take with you on the journey, and who's not going to make the cut, and who's in the past, and has broken your heart, or it's not going to work out with, and you can't take them with you, and now you're going to think about it when you're supposed to have fun. No, no, Pisces, have fun. It's done. It's done. The disappointment is done. The kick you get out of feeling disappointed is done. It's just not your story anymore, the fool. You are free. You're free to make a new story that has no limits. You can be anything. You are mutable water. Have you forgotten? 12th house, the cosmos, Christ consciousness, God, goddess, gods, universe, the multiverse, the ocean, the little fishies in it. 2 of Wands, the Hangman. You're the magician that makes everything happen, but then you're also the sacrificial lamb and the martyr. What do you want to be now? You've studied the range of existence, not in this lifetime, but in a past lifetime. Now you're here with this completed soul cycle, and you get to be the narrator of your story. You get to rewrite or new write. It doesn't have to be a draft of the same story. I mean, it could. It could also be a completely new story. Like if you were born just now, out of your mother's womb, in the size that you are, with what you know, the age that you are, that was so weird. I admit it was really weird right now. But let's just roll with it. Who would you be without the limiting past, without the traumas, without the pain, without the fear? This is a brand new clean slate. And if you take this bullshit with you, that's on you. That's your choice. No one is forcing you to do that. No one is expecting you to do that. No one is even guiding you to do that. That would be all you. I recommend friendly advice. Do not. Who did you always want to be, Pisces? Before you started reading in the astrological books that you're supposed to be spiritual and magical and empathic and healing. Before we molded it for you, who did you want to be? What did you want to be? That's the only question you need to be asking yourself right now. Not how this will affect that or that or them or the consequences. I know it sounds like a reckless recommendation, and I wouldn't say it to everybody, but this is the reading, and this is what I'm guided to say to you. So I guess you need to hear it. You're not meant to be written in chapters. And for that to work out, you're going to have to create a new system because the system expects chapters. People buy a book, they expect chapters. So maybe you're not supposed to write a book without chapters. Maybe you're supposed to write a new form of media that has no chapters. It's just an example. It doesn't matter. You're guided to be subjective and megalomaniac and shamelessly creative and happy. I think we're done with this story, the Hangman. You've played it. You've played it so many times. At this point, it's not really impressive. Pisces, October. There you are. Finally. Nine of Cups. Finally, you're acting like you want to act, feeling like you want to feel. And finally, you're happy. How simple was it, yet how complicated it was to get there? So you find yourself with everything you've ever wanted by the end of October, which is quite fantastic. Now, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to feel guilty? Are you going to apologize? Are you going to give some of it to people who didn't want to give you anything ever because you think maybe now they'll love you? They will love what you give them, not necessarily you. Maybe you find yourself at the end of the month with a wish fulfillment, something that makes you exceptionally happy. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Don't give to charity. What did she just say? What did she just say? Don't give it to charity. Don't give it. Enjoy it. Save it. Invest with it. Whatever you want. Keep it. This is your opportunity to solidify the wizard in you. What do I mean by that? If you fall prey once again to the stories that you were told, character you need to be, then you will stay in that cycle. And this will be a one-time thing. However, if you'll be like, this time I want to keep it, You know, I've been playing the role of the martyr and of the charitable since forever. This time I want to keep it. All of it. Keep it. All of it. Eat it and don't share. What am I saying? This is what I'm saying, I guess. And if you want to share it with someone, let it be because you want to enjoy their company, not because you feel like you have to or you feel like you're guilty. Just because it's someone that you really want to have next to you enjoying this ice cream or this cake. That's it. If it gives you pleasure, do it. If it's a sense of charitable necessity, I don't know, not this month. This month, you need to solidify not being a martyr anymore. Now, some of you might be like, isn't that selfish? Yes, great. However, it's also vicariously really, really not. Because we need to get going from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius, this whole martyrism. Enough, enough. Persecution, religious shaming, enough. Self-sacrificing for the greater good, but then all the greater good is sacrificial and and miserable because everyone is sacrificing for the greater good. Where is that greater good that everyone is sacrificing for? It's gone because everyone sacrificed themselves. So who did you sacrifice yourself for? They're all gone. They're all busy sacrificing themselves for some idea. So if you Piscean people start doing that, put a lid on the martyrism, the sacrifice, and the pain and self-deprivation and self-shaming, if you stop doing that as the archetype of it, then the collective will follow you. See what I did there? See what I did there? Because you stuck around, you got to see it. If whoever left in the first 3 minutes just thinks, I'm like a 6-year-old, that's okay. It's fun to be a 6-year-old. I don't care. If you really want to help Pisces, stop helping. I'm not kidding. If you really want to help everyone, stop helping. Let's look at the cards. Now, would you look at that? The major arcanas that we have here are the World and the Fool, the last card and the first card. Beginning and the end. And then we have Hangman 12. So 1, 2, 0, 2, 1. Patient 0. If you start with not helping, at least this month, just helping yourself, keep it, all of it, that will rewire society from martyr to victor. Do you understand? It's important. One court card, Page of Wands. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9. So many cups. So we're going to do this. 6, 7. 1, 6, 7, 9 cups. 1, 2, 3, right here. Okay, let's look. We've spoken about this. No, you are turning in a whole new leaf, a whole new page. Instead of letting gods hang you in the name of whatever, sacrifice, sacrifice you in the name of whatever. You're just like, I don't think I'm going to be hanging. I think I'm going to fly. I think I'm going to join the Olympus. I think us humans are pretty fed up with being puppets of the divine here on Earth. Maybe we should join the divine. Maybe it's time to connect the Olympus with Earth by not martyring ourselves to the whims of the gods, be it the monotheistic gods, be it the pagan gods, whatever. We're constantly playing to their flute, right? In the hopes of earning our ticket to heaven, to the afterlife, to the Olympus, to the 5D, to Mars, whatever. Who put them in charge? What if Morpheus gave us fire because they didn't want to give it to us so that we won't be able to join them? What if we haven't been in service of the gods? What if we have been enslaved? Servants. And in good old gaslighting narcissism, we were taught that it's for the greater good and it's for our highest good and it's the divine good thing to do to suffer and suffer and suffer and make sure everyone else is happy but ourselves, thus ensuring everyone is unhappy. What if this was all a sham? The past thousands of years, we've been in Stockholm syndrome, not in faith. And maybe that's why the gods punished Morpheus for giving humanity fire. That's why God punished, who was it, Azazel, for giving humanity weapons to fight for themselves. Think about it. Who wants you weak? Punishing the serpent for giving Eve knowledge. Notice a theme there? All of these fallen angels that are punished for giving to humanity, for giving humanity warmth, for giving humanity knowledge, for giving humanity power. And we roll with it, with this demonization. We allow those who try to help us free ourselves to be punished for it, and we hate them when we're supposed to love them. Because I get it from the divine point of view. Don't give humans power or knowledge. They'll join us here on the Olympus, and we want to keep it squeaky and clean. But from our point of view, from human beings' point of view, to hate those who sacrifice, who take the ultimate risk and defy the gods in order to help us. And that's what we do to ourselves in society. Have you noticed? People who expose truths, whistleblowers, conspiracy theorists, who try to liberate us by telling us the truth of how we are being puppeteered and controlled. What do? We mock them. Why? Because our rulers told us to mock them or hate them or vilify them and so on and so forth. How sad have we been? It's tragic, really. gaslighted by our gods. And then in turn, abusing our liberators. It's time for it to stop. As you wish, my darlings, go off on that adventure. Hang out with that person. Dare to dream big and write a new story. Look, I don't really know Prometheus and Eve and Azazel. I didn't meet them, not that I'm aware of. But when someone tells me to hate someone for trying to help me, or for trying to give me power, or for trying to give me knowledge, or for trying to give me warmth and freedom, oh, that's where I stop. And I take a really good look at the accuser. See, I am a person of faith. I know that there's so much to this than we can see. But the thing is, I think us humans, maybe rightly so or maybe not, I don't know, but we have been enslaved within the society of the cosmos. We're the last to know we are the joke. The slaves who serve their owner and glorify them. If God forbid some angelic being tries to liberate us and show us the truth, we hang them, we burn them, we hate them forever. You can change that this month. I know it sounds big. It is big. Who, if not an existential shifter, a seeker of the existential shift, to do so? By all means, I encourage you. If you want to deepen your esoteric knowledge and studies with me, Tarot Masterclass Bunkai is available for unlimited streaming on my Patreon. That's on top of other VIP content. Check it out. Everything you need to know is below in the description box. I love you. I want you to be free. Please don't hate me for it. Okay? Bye.